welcome back to Ladyhill. So as you can see, as I said, we're going to first start off by giving these fields the fertilization level back that they need. I don't think this one will, do I not have data for this field, or do I not, can I not get it because it's not actually technically a field? I just have data for it. Okay, so there we go, so that gives us that back. So the plan today is to do this, is to sort out and hopefully clear out some of that manure or something like that. I don't like having all that manure sat around there. Now, I might just try running the forage house over it, see if that'll pick it up. If it will, excellent. If it won't, I might have to come back with another plan. I'm not bothered to turn on a course fair and also like assistant course for this one, because I think the field's actually big enough. So I managed to do most of it there. Yes, we also need to do the rolling, which that'll come a little bit later. Do you have a plan for that? Yes, I think that animal heavy couple of episodes, but again, there's not a lot, because we don't own a lot of fields yet. So all our fields are sorted. We're just waiting on the weather, allowing them to grow. I actually realised though, when do we harvest the wheat? July. Well, based on that, we may not be harvesting it July. But then again, look at the weather afterwards. Christ. I mean, I know this is supposed to be an island map, but that's the perfect Scottish weather, is that? I mean, it rains, it's going to rain that much, I'm going to try to find haggis on the road. Oh. Take the entrance, that does help. Myself for me, because I'm going to put an AI work on this, doesn't seem worth it. I know you can roll the fields, but I'm not entirely sure if the bug's been fixed yet. There used to be a bug where when you rolled them, it actually deleted the field, and I think that's still a thing. I'm not taking the risk. So, let's get this done. Put this on the back, folks, and I decided, because he's got front lights, I suppose maybe on the front like this, which is doing the job, but as you can probably see, it slightly it's lifting the front end of the tractor. The front tyres are pretty much off the ground, which is not good because it means I don't have a lot of steering. But we're a third of the way there, so the compacting is getting done. Like I said, I've had to sort of make it into a ramp more, so at least I can get a good run up it. And we've managed to give it to the lip so it's no longer getting stuck, which is a really nice bonus. Mixed feed cows, how much extra got in there now? Oh, you're nearly full anyway, so I might as well turn that off. We don't need to give any more to the cows at this point because they're pretty full. In fact, if I want to use that trailer for moving manure and everything, I might actually have to dump that little bit that was left in it back out. Come on, we're nearly halfway. It's great. Spreading out a little more than I ideally like. Maybe we should have a second one of these on the back. Maybe that'd give us maximum Because this tractor's obviously just heavy enough that it and the weight combined are doing a really good job. Well, I will try and go to the side a little bit more. See, I've got like no steering once the thing's down. It's just taking the front tyres out a little bit off the ground. This is one thing where the game, a bit like the washing situation, where I don't have to actually compact every little bit of it. I can imagine, especially in live, this would be a long and tiresome process. Christ, he gets stuff at 2/3. Oh, so we are really getting on with this. '69, nice. Oh, John Deere. Way, way, way too big for this farm. And I mean way, way, way too big. Certainly for the coming season, I probably will just rent. I do in the long term want to own a harvest again. I know it doesn't make a lot of financial sense in the game when renting can be done as it can. In real life, the reason, well, actually, a lot of farms, what they usually do, because like one farm in an area might have a harvester and everyone else just rents it off them. But the main reason why you wouldn't rent them much is because, unlike the game, real life, it doesn't just materialize when you want it. So you'd have to hope that you want a harvester to rent. There's somebody actually hiring one out near where you are. Now, luckily for us, there always is. But yeah, I would like to get back into owning one. Yeah, I don't think there's a decent Fent one yet. I certainly haven't seen one if there is. Obviously, there's one of the ideals is living as a Fent, but I can get a Fent harvester. I know we had them in FS22. A couple more goals, and hopefully this should be enough. Try and let it keep pushing forward a little bit just to even get a little bit further into that pile. I think it's a hand throttle this thing, you need not a pedal. Like I say, because the pedal's like that. For cruise control, it's just a 98. And if we get to 105, oh, look at that, done it. Done. I thought actually, you see I haven't moved some of there. Obviously wasn't related. Right, that's gonna start from it's gonna take it a couple of months, but at least we made a start on it. So I'm gonna try and clear this manure and then possibly a slurry afterwards as well. Maybe a couple of trips of slurry to the place. BGA. Over here with the rest of the equipment. Oop. I'm going back in the fence for this next bit because roads involved, so I want the speed. So I'll see how much more the cows will take. Well, the cows won't take of what's in there. I'll probably have to go back into the mixer. I know it seems to be discussing. I think I'm going to be using what I normally use to carry the cow's food to carry what comes out the other end. Although it's quite completionist in a way. If I'll take any more. Yeah, it took a little bit. Actually, more than I thought. They'll take it all. They'll take like 200 litres. So I'll take that. So loading was in a biogas plant. Silently, manure 24. So even if I get full load, I'm gonna be able to take about half of it. That's annoying. I've got that properly stuck. Like I say, the other things I like about this silage mixer is I can actually know I can dump the mixed TMR back into it. Well, to see. Let's put that back away. I'm gonna see if we can pick up a full load of manure. Sorry for obviously giving me coughing, but I'm trying to mask it as best I can, but I'm just struggling a little bit longer. Not realistic, I know, but yeah, I'm just trying to get these out of the way, then I can work. Doesn't look like he's doing it. I think that means I have to use the slow method. But you don't know. Here's the slow method. The waste round 3 leaves a grass, but I'm hoping that it'll just override that with manure and I crash into that pile. Yep. Assuming this will take it, then I'll load this up. This thing's even taller than all the trailer it is. This is going to be an absolute pain. I'm guessing this trailer won't take it. Why is this not appearing on my list? One of those is manure. What's this one for manure? The smelly one. No, it won't. Ah, I guess I have to go and get the. I have to go and get the trailer, aren't I? Nope. That explains why I won't pick it up. I might actually leave this one over here, then not with the others, just because when I put it over the others, it did kind of block things in a bit. And the other capacity was 37,000, wasn't it? So. Unless it's spin that way, if you want. As well shut the lid, I'm not going to be using it. Thank you. I'm going to make straw for a while, the cow. What the hell to do with it? Still got plenty, but I might. Since I'm parked here next to the straw blower. I'm going to need to refill the straw blower looking at this. Yep, I do. So, shall we do it? Move this over here a sec. It'll let me unload you full just to save me a bit of time. Yes, it will. Once again, this little deer is going to get its uses. Now, one of these forks is for this. I can't remember which ones. It's a good guess, wasn't it? And straw bales. I should be able to get like 2, maybe 4 into this thing. Just to cover us for a little while. I actually managed to get round with it, which is borderline impressive. The only downside that I might be trying to actually drop them. What I usually like to do with this is to like slide, get it like that, and just try and nick the edge of the actual bale. If you do it right, you'll sort of smear them off like that. So I'm not gonna put another 2 in yet, just because I don't know if it can actually use all of those 2. I think it will. I'm kind of hoping it will, but the easiest way to know is to go and double check. Well, folks. This yard is very tight. The whole thing I like about it actually, because it's not just an easy. Everything's around. I don't know if you're going to call that about. How's it getting up there? It's not going to take all of this one, so at least those two have done it. It's a bonus. Keep them full, because you just got to keep them out, because that's one thing that can constitute them dying on me. See, I always managed to lose two, and that was very early on. It's irritating, but I don't want to lose any more, because the more we lose, the further away from our goal we are. And then before we go to the other trailer, I'm actually going to take that guy back inside, just so I'm not trying to get around him. I know me, I'll back the trailer in first and won't be able to get around it. With this. I suppose at least it means that the harvester isn't, the forage wagon isn't tied up. I've accidentally turned on not the ability to not tagged to that, haven't I? Yep, I had. But I couldn't find it. Yes, look at the nice Donnelly trailer. Alright, it's like 12, 13 scoops to fill. Like I said, I think that's pretty much just what we've got there. We have a lot of slurry, which makes me think I should be using that as fertilizer rather than the solid stuff, but we can look at that later. Just leave that there. I don't know, the watchdog got too high or else I'll end up flipping it over. As you guys know, you've seen me do before. None of these take manure. Am I like tripping or something? No. The other ones will, but for some reason even this one won't. But the other ones, the capacity is so much lower. Well, like I say, moving. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not annoyed. Forget this for now, I'm going to do the slurry first. Or at least as much as I can of the slurry. At least that's easy enough, that's the tip, that's the tanker. He says before backing himself into a corner. If I remember right, you fill. I actually turned the effective zone markers off before. I'm going to try leaving them off, because I think I can manage without them. He still gives you stuff like that. If I can open it, do I? He says he thinks he can manage? No, he can't. There's a lot slower. Oh, hang on, you can just load manure. You guys remember where we load? It's there, look, it's the corner. It's actually outside the wall, but I know what that means. Should be able to just, this is a dolly trailer. I know I need to fill the tool, that's what I'm trying to do. Can you open again, please? I don't know if it's been trapped in here. Okay, why am I not finding where's... I don't need to open this trailer or anything like that. I am having a nightmare with this, aren't I? You would think that would... No, that's to dump, isn't it? If I can pick it up from the same place here as this. No, that's just milk. Maybe this is why I've not done... That looks like slower to me than manure. That last symbol there. Wow, that's 5% already. Oh, I am absolutely at a loss here. I can't figure out... I am... This is doing my head in. But anyway, if that doesn't work, plan C, D, E, whatever I want by now. I take that out of there because it's annoying me, it's in the way. I'm gonna grab, I think the Dushan's with a slightly bigger one. So the bigger our two tippers. Wow, that nearly tipped one with nothing on the back, that's impressive. Let's say I may try and upgrade these to one of the nice British trailers that I know is on the game now, but for now, serves us a farm when you can go into more important places. So if I can now auto-load that, then I know I was right, and that's no problem lies. Okay, it's giving me the thing to unload, not to load. Ah, there we are, look, I can load manure from here. So that one there must be slurry, but it looks like it's more of a drop point than a pickup point. You get me? Don't drop that back off there. So let's get this over to the BGA. So I don't think we actually made money there. I think that's because of the extra running costs. We went down, not a lot, but we went down some, which is a worry. So I definitely need to financially sort. I mean, what would it cost? I mean, what's our total expenditure right now? 250, 238. He reckons I could sell it for. So 204,000. So I shouldn't do this while driving once again. Let's go back to the farm. I've got a thought here. Because we're currently spending 13 grand a month on 240,000. If we can consolidate that into a loan, interest rate's not the best, but it's not terrible. Then maybe we could actually save money that way. It's worth a look. Because the vehicles we've got on finance we do want to keep. It's not like we've got vehicles here that we don't need, that aren't useful. And the thing is, we do have money we know is coming, it's just at the moment a bit tied in the ground. Yeah. Looks like our oat fields are going to be ready first. That's impressive. So once I park this, I'm going to pull this into here for now actually, and then I'm going to figure it out. Just say I will top off the rest of the manure, but you saw I wasn't taking it anyway, so. Oh, we can just take enough. So if we were to take out the max, it would let us 80,000. At least I could drop our payment from 13 grand to 5. 20. You know what I mean? So that's literally going to half what we're paying out. Yeah, so we've ended up, we've now got 20 grand going out, before we had 14 and 30, we're like 27. You know, so that's not saved us a lot, but it saved us some ammo left as well. Now I want to have a look at some of those used vehicles actually. Something you said really caught my eye. Not you, not you either. You. It's not a fantastic mod, is it? It's one I've got, but nah. I used to love this tractor on FS22. I had them so many times. So anyway, so project for the rest of the day. Drop that off. Drop it off, thank you. Chicken barn. Or chicken pasture, whatever it's called. Chicken coop. That's the term. I should have known that. I don't know why I didn't. I am El Idiota. So what I'm thinking is, we have the actual building somewhere around here. I want one with a just for pasture. I mean, that is like the perfect size for in there, isn't it? That is literally, would be a lot better if it tried. And here, like I know that it will delete all the. I want quite a small one, but I want one. I've used that one on another map, and that one looks really good. The thing that worries me with that one is the fact that it's putting the expo. Everything's on that side. So if I turn it around like that, it's gonna put it. Yeah, it's. Well, that's gonna do to the terrain though, isn't it? 'Cause it's saying flattening. And look, it's 18 grand up to like 22. So I might have to have a look online for something better. There's actually a chicken hunt that's more useful to us. So this is. I've got this. Where did I fill? Did I fill this? Is this when I find that I can move slowly but only using this? Quite possibly. Could explain why this is full. I'm pretty sure I've not used it to spread. I wonder if I had this problem a while ago and I'm just an idiot and forgot. If so, I might just move some slurry over to the. I certainly can't fill it there. What if I swing it? Did I see a load of ICs there? Yes, I did. Oh, I'm now the wrong side of the wall. Ugh. Ah, hedge. I know, cows. I know it's painful to watch. Ah, yes. Oh, yeah. So the problem wasn't I was in the wrong place. The problem was the vehicle I was using couldn't take it. Right. I'm gonna take this load over to the BJ. Probably just this load for now, because I'm not much a bigger slurry tank would send me back. Hmm. Just because you got money in the bank, David, doesn't mean you have to spend it. Now, it's looking like apart from this, there's not a lot else to do today, so probably next episode we will skip through to next month. Wait, looks like the oats are going to be ready to harvest. We'll have those fish. We're going to need a harvest, and then hopefully they're like the month after. But as I say, it depends what the weather is. Oh, hang on, look. The tornado is like 3 AM. I might have to load the game early just so we can see it. Avoid the lamppost. I wonder if I put that down low, do you reckon I get too low to the ground? No, yeah, you wouldn't run that low because you would seriously risk scraping it as soon as you hit any big bump. That does look quite cool, actually, like that. Plus, it actually leaves your PTO out. If you needed to use the PTO for something, you probably could. Just the centre arm's kind of in the way. I say we'll drop these and we'll drop this to the BGA. We can say, yeah, we always do a little bit more of this in the future as well, just to help keep some money, because at least this all brings money in. As you can see, as Rex said, put 12,000. What have these guys got left? 4. So yeah, so these guys are burning. That's interesting. I should probably do some research into what sells for the best versus what grows the best, shouldn't I? I should work this out, because I may actually be a better use of my seeds and my time in another product. Have a quick look, shall we? Once we've got this done up, we'll have a quick look. So is that now overloading that into... Yes, it is. Saving. Right, let's have a quick look at these things a second. So they are all different amounts of seeds, are they? I'm guessing the selling prices makes a difference as well, so I'm having some notes here, you know. If I could have with my laptop on next to me, then I'd have had a blank page. Right then. Bear me a second, folks. I'm just going to make notes of all of these. I'll be right back. Right, folks. My head now thoroughly hurts, but I think I'm looking at my maths. I can't argue with it. I think actually the best thing to do would be lettuce in both, because lettuce sells for so much more. I went off best possible prices, so that's... I actually use less seeds than what I was doing. Doesn't use less. It uses a lot less lettuce though, doesn't it? I'm actually looking at the coffee beans and that. I'm wondering if the coffee beans are actually the answer. Because if you look at them, they sell for a lot. So I have one coffee beans. Well, coffee beans and mustard basically. So if I put one of them onto each. Tell you what, I can physics work, so I can just get this guy to drive back to my farmyard. I can just go visit. That's running mustard. Now I can skip time a little bit and just see what that does, whether we get like a decent jump in money. I'll say these double layer, we probably need a bit more time to see for definite. Because your cycles are well down compared to some of these others. They're probably all supposed to work out about the same when they're done, but I might leave with this. Wow, those coffee bean things. And your mustard there. I'm going to go and do a U-turn first. So while he does that, folks, we're going to leave this one here. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do check out the rest of the channel. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, let us know what you're up to. And I look forward to seeing you next time. So until then, goodbye.